Okay guys, we're back with another crap strategy. This is best done on blackjack table with good rules or a baccarat table, but we're going to show it to you how versatile it is, where all we are doing is making flat bets and parlaying everything to however many rolls you want. On blackjack, I generally go to 7 wins, right? So we're gonna, for this intents and purposes, we're going to go, we have 10 bullets, right? $1 each, and we're going to see if we can't run it up to 7 wins. So a 7 or 11 on the come out roll, if we're betting the don'ts, is a loss. A 2-3 is a win. A 12 is a push. Anything else, we set the point, and if we make the point, we lose this bullet, and if it sevens out and before it hits the point, then we win that bullet and we just stack it up. All right, so 10 bullets, $1 bullets, don't pass. You could play the pass line bet as well. It's very little difference between the two. You could do this in the field, but that would astronomically raise your house advantage. All right, so $1 bet. Let's roll. So that's an automatic winner. So we double it. All right, so $2 bet, and we roll again. 6. So now, if we hit a 6 before a 7, we lose this whole bullet. If we hit a 7 before a 6, we win the bullet and we go to 4. Wow. Look at all of this inside action. 5 and 9s. All right, so we lost that bullet. So the point's off and we bet another bullet. Same bullet, same point. All right, so we won that bullet. So we go from $1 to $2. So that's a push. It just this electronic game just pushed our $2 back. So that's a good point for us to be on the don'ts. 7. So that $2 bet, we're just reinvesting the dollars that we took back from the casino. See, so we're not adding any bullets, right? If you want to be real conservative, at this point or any point, you can say, I'm going to take my invested bullet back, and now this is all, quote, house money, but money that we didn't have before we started this. So you can operate that way as well. 7, and we lost that. So every time we lose a bullet, regardless of how high it is, we put it back. So now we're back at the same situation as we were 6 rolls ago. That same point of 6. And if you have a significant other on a live game, craps game, blackjack game, baccarat game, whatever, this is even okay on roulette. It's not the best thing to do on roulette, and just do red, right? Or just do evens or whatever. That's a lot more volatility because it's a lot higher house edge. This is a great significant other play where she could either make her own minimum bet or she can add on to your pass line bet when you're playing craps or blackjack or whatever, and that's a way to get That's a way to get a significant other involved. This is a great way to tip on the craps table and just do this on top of your pass line bet for the dealers. They love that kind of stuff. All right, so we're trying to resolve bets, right? So if you're playing the pass line, 33% of the time, the point is your bullet is going to resolve itself on the come out roll. Means that you're either going to lose, if you're on the pass line, you're going to lose with 2, 3, or 12, or you're going to win with 7 or 11, right? And that's a resolution of that bullet. Another resolution of that bullet is setting the point and seeing if you make the point or if you 7 out, right? So 3 different ways to resolve this bet: come out roll win, come out roll lose, and establishing a point and seeing what happens from there. So let's keep rolling a little bit. These 4s are rolling. 7, look, so we won $2. So this electronic table game tells you how much the total pullback off the table was. So we had $1 and we won. We resolved that bet with a win. So they added $1. That's $2. So whatever shows on that screen just shows you what you need to bet the next round. All right, so come out 5, and we just keep rolling till we resolve this bet. So that was a loser for us, right? So putt goes off, new point, come out roll. We're either gonna resolve it as a win or resolve it as a lose on this roll, or it's gonna create a point for us and we'll resolve it after that point hits or the 7 hits. 11, so that resolved as a loss, so another bullet. That same 6, and now we just keep rolling. 8. So 7 out, right? And so now we go here. I'm just gonna run this bullet through. Hopefully you can run it up a few wins and show you what it looks like, right? When we get into those higher wins. So it's another bullet. Oh no, we won that. So we have our bullet still there plus what we just won on that last one. All right, point of 5. 7 out. So now we're 4. So a lot of people here will, especially if we're down, will reclaim that bullet, and instead of putting 4, keep another bullet in your rack and just bet 3. So point of 9. 7 out, winner. So we pulled that bullet back, so we have another bullet in the rack, and so now we're gonna go to 6. So that's an instant winner for us, right? And this is when you can start deciding, you know, maybe you're down and you just want to put $5, or you want to put, you just want to same bet it once, right? And recoup some more bullets for yourself. Right? So this situation, that was good. Instead of betting 12, and then we just go back to the first unit. All right, lost another first unit. Right? You guys can manipulate this however you want. 11. Good thing we pulled some of those bullets back, right? So remember guys, a third of the time your bets are going to resolve on the come out. Instant winner. We'll take those all the day, right? Look at that. Right. $8 bet. All right, so now we gotta try. We're on the don'ts, right? We're trying to resolve this 7 before the 5 shows up. All right, here's another thing you can do. Everyone, if you've played craps for a while, you have learned that it's a really, really dumb situation to say no bet on a don't pass or a DC bet if the point's a 6 or an 8, right? Yes, it's true that it's the 6 and 8 on the don'ts is the most likely point to hit, but you could also just make a place bet on the 6 and the 8, and then you're hedging completely. No matter what happens, you're going to win a little bit. But in this strategy, what you could do on a live table, you can't do it on this specific electronic table, is you can't say no bet on a 6 or an 8 point here, but you can do that in this strategy on a live table and only take the DC or the don't pass when the point's established as 4, 5, 9, or 10. If your goal is like mine, to play at the table for as long as possible, that's a pretty good thing. If you want to get rated a little bit better, don't ever say no, don't pass, don't ever say no action. Just place the 6 and the 8 for the equivalent amounts of what it would take to hedge it all, or varying degrees if you want to take some additional risk there. So let's see if we can't get this $18 bet to a $16 bet, and this will be my last bullet to show you guys. I think we ran through enough to show you what it looks like. I thought that was going to be a 6-1. Six. 4. We're dancing around the 5 and the 7. Wow. Seven out. So we resolved this bet, and it showed you 16, right? And this is where you can decide to do whatever. I'm gonna same bet that, and because I'm down from the bullets we started with, but from here on out, if we keep winning, I'm gonna go to $68 or whatever it is. So that's a push, right? So we gotta. That's a frontline winner, right? And so we're gonna go to 16, right? I'm just gonna go to 10. That's a great point for us. See, that's great. So there's some, if you were, and you could go more extreme with it too. If you're playing at a live table, you could just make these don't pass bets and only take action if the point's a 4 and 10, when you're twice as likely to win. Well, look, we started with $10 and now we're at 44 bucks, right? It's not always going to shake out that way. I'm going to regress a little, you know, maybe that's where you're comfortable with. Maybe you want to make $30 every trial, you know, and then you start over. If I'm playing a live table, I'm generally starting with going to 7 wins is my goal. But on these ETG machines, this money seems better for some reason. So I'm going to start back over and see if we can't just do the same thing. Awesome. 7 out, right? All right, so I'm going to end this video here. I'm going to keep playing this up. I'll come back if we get this up to a few more wins. Thanks, guys.